Hello guys, welcome to Chemistry Fight. In this video, I am going to explain you hydrolysis of ATP and synthesis of ATP from ADP, that is regeneration of ATP. So let's start. ATP is a nucleotide that consists of three main structures. Firstly, the nitrogenous base adenine. Secondly, the sugar ribose, and lastly, the chain of 3-phosphate group bond to ribose. This is the structure of ATP, which consists of adenine, ribose and chain of 3-phosphate group. Let us start with hydrolysis of ATP. ATP is the primary and universal carrier of chemical energy in the cell. In hydrolysis of ATP, the bond between phosphate group of ATP tail can be broken by hydrolysis. Energy is released from ATP when the terminal phosphate bond is broken. This release of energy comes from the chemical change of the state of lower free energy, not from the phosphate bond themselves. So, with the hydrolysis of ATP, terminal phosphate bond is broken with the release of energy, means delta G is negative, means it is an exergonic reaction. This can be represented by the equation. Here ATP on hydrolysis will give us ADP molecule, inorganic phosphate with release of energy. The three types of cellular work, that is mechanical, transport and chemical work, are powered by the hydrolysis of ATP. So, in the cell, the energy from exergonic reaction of ATP molecule can be used to drive an endergonic reaction. Means hydrolysis of ATP is exergonic reaction which can be used to drive an endergonic reaction, that is mechanical work, transport processes, chemical work. Next comes the synthesis of ATP from ADP, that is regeneration of ATP. ATP is a renewable resource that is regenerated by addition of phosphate group to adenosine diphosphate. The energy to phosphorylated ADP comes from catabolic reaction in the cell, that is synthesis of ATP from ADP is endergonic, delta G is positive, means regeneration of ATP is endergonic reaction which consumes the energy. ATP synthetase is an enzyme that creates the energy storage molecule ATP. So, the overall reaction catalyzed by ATP synthetase is ATP react with inorganic phosphate plus 3H positive out in reversible manner to give us ATP plus water plus 3H positive in. The formation of ATP from ADP and inorganic phosphate is energetically unfavorable and will normally proceed in the reverse direction. In order to drive this reaction forward, ATP synthetase couple ATP synthesis during cellular respiration to an electrochemical gradient created by the difference in proton concentration across the mitochondrial plasma membrane in eukaryotes or the plasma membrane in bacteria. So, regeneration of ATP is energetically unfavorable reaction. Therefore, we have mentioned 3H positive out and 3H positive in, so that we generate a electrochemical concentration gradient, so that our reaction proceeds in the forward direction. Finally, let us conclude our topic with energy coupling and the renewal of ATP. So, when ATP undergo hydrolysis, it will give us ADP and inorganic phosphate. In ATP hydrolysis, it is an exergonic reaction and the energy which is released, it is used to drive the endergonic reaction. Now, when ADP react with inorganic phosphate, it will regenerate ATP along with water molecule. ATP synthesis requires energy, means it is an endergonic reaction. So this energy comes from catabolism, means from exergonic reaction energy comes for ATP regeneration. Thank you.